Hello, Pinky. Good afternoon. Hello, Pinky. Good afternoon.
Hello, teacher. Yeah.
Can you hear me well?
Yes. Yes.
Great. So, how's everything going there?
Uh, I am helping the teacher draw. I drew this morning.
I'm sorry, Pinky. You are a little choppy.
What?
It goes on and off. Could you please say that one more time?
Uh, I am coloring my picture that I drew this morning.
Oh, okay. That's great. What's the weather right now in your place?
It is cloudy. And
Mm-hmm.
cloudy and is not. It is isn't hot.
Wow, nice. Okay, by the way, I want you to look at your book today, just like what I told you last Saturday, that we're going to start with prepositions of place. Since you know about it already, I will just ask you a question. Why do we use prepositions of places?
Uh, We use the prepositions of place to describe the place that we are in.
That is right. Or to tell where is the position of something, or where is the location of something. That's why we say, or we use prepositions of place. Great, Pinky. Now, Pinky, in this first page, there are three prepositions: at, in, and on. So we use at to say where something is. Okay. And of course, with points, just like I'm here at the bus stop, I'm here at the station, I'm here at home, or I'm here at school, like that. And in here, we use in if we are inside of something. I'm in the kitchen, I'm in the classroom, I'm in the living room, I'm in the USA, like that. Okay. So here we also have on. On is used when we talk about the place of something that is on the surface or outside of something. For example, the cat is on the box, the ball is on the grass, like that. So, Pinky, I want you to make a sentence using at, in, and on.
Uh, I I study English at school 3 times a week.
Very good.
Uh, when I have free time, I will go to the I I when I have free time, I go camping in the park with my friend.
Nice.
Uh, most most clock in my house is put on the wall.
Very good. How many clocks are there on your house, in your house?
Uh, is it in it contains the alarm clock
Ah,
devices.
great. Very good. Okay, do you always set the alarm clock, Pinky?
I said, but when it goes off, I can't wake up.
Oh, so you have to charge it, right?
I I almost don't hear it. I I sleep I sleep to I think I sleep uh so I sleep well so I can't hear the sound of the clock.
Oh, yeah. Okay, well, that's really nice because that means you are sleeping sweet and sound every night. That is one of the sign if you couldn't wake up because of the alarm clock. Okay, so me, I'm not a deep sleeper. So I am very sensitive to noises when I sleep. Even if it's just a door, I easily wake up. Yes, and I don't use that kind of alarm clock when I would set an alarm. Yes, I just use my phone. And of course, just to make sure that I don't miss my classes every morning, I'm going to put it into the highest volume.
Yeah.
And I put it, um, how do I say this? It's like next to my feet. And I also turned on the vibration so that if I don't wake up, I can feel the vibration of something like that. But my phone is very loud, so there's no reason for me not to wake up and miss my classes. Okay, so anyway, thank you so much for your sentences here, Pinky. Now let's move on. So in here, let's apply or let's just have a review to take this quiz. Okay, so you're just going to choose the words between in italic.
Sometimes we play at his house.
Very good.
He sometimes goes running in the park.
Great job.
We usually stay at home playing computer games.
Nice.
There's a window uh on the left of my bed.
Very good.
I normally spend my day at the beach.
Great.
I have some photos on the wall.
Wow, perfect, Pinky. Thank you for that one. Now, in here, let's work together. So, I'm gonna tell you about my house, and you're gonna tell me about your house in return too. Okay, so you're going to describe what's in it by using prepositions of places. No need to draw picture. Okay, so in here, we'll just talk about it. Okay, so do you want to go first or after me?
After you.
All right. So here, I live in a town in a small house. I live with my family, and there are four rooms. Oh, not four rooms. Yeah, four bedrooms in our house, one living room, one dining room, and one bathroom. In my bedroom, I sleep with my youngest sister. We have bunk bed. I sleep on top and my sister sleep on the ground. Not really that the ground, but just the down bottom. It's like at the bottom. Okay. And next to my bed, this is where my workstation is. I have a desk. I the laptop is on the desk together with a keyboard, the mouse, ring lights, phones, what else? Chargers and anything that are related to my work. Okay. Next to my computer desk, there is a cupboard where I put all my clothes. Could you imagine that? Okay.
Yeah.
And actually, we have one wardrobe and two cupboards, one shoe rack, and four luggages. On top of the luggages, there is a very big bear. That was a present. That was the present that I received from my boyfriend on my last birthday. And I think there's nothing in this bedroom anymore. Oh, there's a window too. Yes, the window is next to the bed. Yeah, there's only one window in this room. And when you go outside from my bedroom, then there you can see the living room. In our living room, we have one sofa, two armchairs, four chairs, another computer, one television, a center table, and the center table is between the two armchairs. Okay. And next to the living room, there you could see our bathroom. In our bathroom, we have a shower, a bidet, or a toilet. We also have um a drawer where we could put all our toiletries. Yes. Okay. So when you go to the dining room, you can see my other sister's room. Okay, and next to her room is our dining room together with our kitchen. Okay, and in our kitchen too, at the back of it, you could see my brother's room. Okay, my house, it only consists is it's only a one-story house. Yes, and we also have a garden outside of it. There are chickens, there is a dog. We have not a balcony, it's a terrace. And we also have an area where we could wash a clothes, where we could wash our laundry. Okay, now it's your turn, Pinky. I think that's all.
Uh, my house is in a urban area.
Mm.
Uh, it is a terraced house. Uh, there are two two small supermarkets nearby. In inside my house, in when I go into my house, there is a kitchen, three bathrooms, uh, three bedrooms, and a living room, the two balcony, and a laundry and a chair. In my bedrooms, there my bedroom. The wall in it is pink. Uh, my bed is pink too. Next to the bed, I have the mirror with the small chair to sit and look myself in the mirror. There are uh two wardrobe in my room. A small one and a big one. There is two desks. Uh, one is one is used to one is used to contain my book and notebooks. One is for my study. Uh, there also a small table like this for me to learn when I am sick. I can learn. I can uh, put it on my bed because it is not heavy. I can put it on my bed and I can eat on it. There is a air conditioner and a fan in my bedroom. Under my Under my desk, there's also a bin. Uh, in in my in my bedroom, there is a shower, a toilet, uh, a sink with a mirror, and finally in the kitchen there is many types of many types of food. We have two fridges. One is big and one is small. We also have the have many types of uh, cooking appliances. There is a table with four four chairs for my family to eat.
That
And
all, Pinky?
I think I haven't described the living room.
Okay,
Uh,
sure.
my living room has a sofa with two armchairs. There is a
Mm.
between long table among long table in front of them. There is a television opposite the picture, uh, and it also have a big chest of drawers.
Nice.
And that's all.
Great. Very good, Pinky. Okay, so thank you so much, Pinky, because I can picture out how your house look like, even though that I haven't seen it. Okay, not literally like I can picture out every details, but I know what are the things that's in there in your bedroom, in the living room, the kitchen, bathroom, and your dining room. Like that. Okay, so thank you for that. That is great job. Okay, now in here, you're going to look at this text. All you have to do is to read this one, and I'm gonna ask you a question after.
I live in a big house. There are three floors in my house. On the ground floor, there is a staircase and a playroom. The playroom is empty at the moment because I am redecorating it. On the first floor, there is a sitting room and a kitchen. In the sitting room, there is a big sofa and a small chest of drawers. There is a big double bed in the bedroom and a bedside table with a lamp on it. In the kitchen, there is a big fridge, an oven, and a microwave. On the top floor, there is a bathroom, and a washing room. In the bedroom, there is a bath and shower, a basin, and a toilet. In the washing room, there is a washing machine and a tumble dryer.
Very good. Thank you so much for reading this one, Pinky. So, Pinky, do you have any question about this text?
Uh, I don't know what a basin it is.
Very good. Yes, I see this one coming. Okay, so in here, when we wash our laundry, okay, so we use this kind of thing where we put all the dirty clothes and put the water too. It looks like this. Please bear with my drawing. It's like a very big container that is circular where we put all the dirty clothes together with the water so that we can wash them with our hands, or sometimes we could also wash them manually by not using any laundry machine like that. That is what a basin is. Can you picture it out?
Uh, Is it the thing that is made by plastic?
Sometimes it's made of plastic, sometimes it's made of metal too, but it's not made of glass. It's either plastic or metal. Yes. Do you have a basin at home?
Uh, Let me see. I haven't do the laundry, done the laundry before, so I don't know.
That's all right. So a basin that is metal look like this one. Oh, I'm sorry because it's so blur. Hold on.
Uh, yeah, I can see it. My house has 3 or 4 bases, but
Very good.
they are made by plastic.
Ah, nice. Okay, so us, we also have a lot of basins because I belong in a big family. And of course, we only wash once a week. I mean, we only wash our clothes once a week. So we really need a lot of basins. Okay, and they are plastic and made of steel too. Okay, so anyway, any other question in here, Pinky?
Uh, uh, no.
Okay. Now, I will be the one to ask you question. Okay. Now, where is the lamp?
The lamp is on on the table, which is beside the bed, the big double bed.
Very good. Thank you for that, Pinky. Now, Pinky, I want you to complete the gaps with at, in, or on.
Uh, at the school, at work, and at home.
Very good.
In a town, in a country, and in my room.
Great.
On the coast, on a hill, and on an island.
Wow. Well done, Pinky. That's perfect. So in here, you can see that numbers 1 to 5 are scrambled. So I want you to unscramble them and ask a question. This is an example. What's your name? The
Uh,
answer for this is letter B, Matteo Bianchi. What about number 2?
how old are you? Is it matches now the letter C. I'm 30 and what what is called this uh 30. I'll be 40 next month.
Very good. Okay, I want you to say 13.
13.
Nice. Okay, and what about this one?
Where do you live? It matches A in a corner, a town on the coast in Italy.
Very good.
Do you study English at a school? It matches letter C and letter B. Yes, because I enjoy talking to people in English.
Nice.
Do you like it? It matches the letter E. Yes, I have English English lesson. No, the the matches letter B.
That's right. Yes, because I enjoy talking to people in English. Okay. So thank you for that, Pinky. Perfect. I'm gonna ask you question. Okay, but if there are some questions in here which we already know about each other, we can actually replace them with a question that you want to ask your partner. So we're going to work as a pair. Okay, what's the name of your mom?
My mom's name is Nan.
Great. Okay, now look, how old is she?
Uh, my mom is uh 47 years old now.
Wow, so young. Okay, now where do you live in Vietnam?
I live in Thanh Hoa City, in Thanh Hoa Province.
Great. Is it close to Ho Chi Minh or Hanoi?
Is the distance between Hanoi and Thanh Hoa is 150 kilometers, and Ho Chi
I
Minh
see.
is in the south. It is the in the south, and it is quite far from Thanh Hoa City.
Okay. Yeah, so it's a bit far, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, do you study English at school?
Yes, I study English at school um 3 times a week.
Very good. Okay, what's the name of your school?
My school is Chemaning Secondary School.
Very good. Okay, so now is summer vacation. Why do you still learn English?
Because in when I go to the when I study high school, I have to take an exam to to get into the school because the school uh because I want to uh I because my mom wants me to major major in English, so I have to study English math to pass to get into the school. It is very hard to get into the school, so I have to try more and more.
Oh, yes, I understand that one. Okay, you mentioned that it is your mom who wants you to major in English when you're gonna enroll at the university. What about you? Do you wanna be an English major?
Uh, Not at all. I want to be a normal student.
Ah, okay. Yes, of course. When you are in primary, secondary, or in senior high school, okay, you are a normal student. But when you become a college student, you really have to make up your mind and enroll in one course and choose your major because that is the very crucial decision that you'll ever made for your career. That is just the beginning of your career. Yes, because in the future, your job will depend to your degree. If you majored in English, you graduated as an English major, okay, then of course you're gonna teach English, right? Yes. Do you wanna, can you see yourself um 15 to 20 years from now teaching students English?
I don't think I can do it in the future.
I'm sorry?
I don't think I will do. I will work. Uh, I will have the career like as a teacher in the future.
Oh, you mean you don't see yourself as a teacher in the future?
Yeah.
Ah, okay. So what do you want to be in the future? I am asking you about a job that you want to be, that you want to have in the future.
I want to be a job that it earns a lot of money.
Oh, very good. Of course, me too. I want to have that kind of job. But you know what, Pinky? No matter how high, no matter how high that kind of job would pay you in the future, if you don't love what you're doing and you're just doing it for the sake of money, you don't find joy every day. And at the end, you will still quit. Yes. So my only advice to you, since you are very young, do what you love and pursue the thing that you are very passionate of. For example, if you love science, you can be a scientist. If you have a heart to help other people, you could be a doctor or anybody like that. Yeah, you really have to see what you're good at, what do you want to do, and of course, the things that you are passionate of. Okay, so anyway, Pinky, I'm done asking you questions. Now, I'm going to give you option. Do you want to ask question to me? Any questions will do. Okay, or do you want to proceed with the next page? It's up to you.
Uh, I will ask you some questions.
Okay. Sure, what is it?
What is your what was your dream when you were small?
Oh, yeah. When I was in primary school, I used to dream in becoming a nurse. Yeah, I really wanted to be a nurse because when I look at the nurses, they're all clean, their uniforms are white, and they're very beautiful. But I just realized that I don't like working at night. Okay, when I was in high school, I realized that, oh, nurses are working at night because they have a night shift. Then that's when my dream changed. I dreamed to be an accountant when I was in high school up until college. I never dreamed to become an English teacher, but I don't know why I'm doing this. Yes. And back when I was in college, I really hate teaching because I was like, oh, I have no patience in teaching. But as I started with this job after I graduated, I was like, oh, it's really nice to teach kids, to have to exchange ideas and opinions about your students, especially the adults. Yeah, I started loving teaching. That's why. Yes. Okay. But I am also planning to apply for a different job during the day because mostly I teach at night and very early in the morning and I want to do something like 8 to 5 p.m. Yes. Okay, so any more question?
No.
Okay, great. Now in here, let's complete the dialogue with the correct form of the verbs inside the brackets and of course a preposition of place or time. There's one example. How old are you, Alba?
Uh, I am 15. My birthday was in March.
All right.
Unit 1.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me just write it here. In March. What about here and where?
Uh, where where do you come from?
Very good. How about number 4?
I live in Marissa, a town about 60 kilometers from Barcelona.
Great. How about number 5?
Uh, who do you live with?
Nice. 6.
With my parents and my little brother Michael, who's still in primary school.
Great. How about number 7?
How do you go to school?
9, 8.
I usually go by bus, but in spring and summer, I sometimes walk.
9.
What do you enjoy doing in your free time?
Very good.
Well, I really like seeing my friends uh in on the in the evening
On in.
uh on on the evening
On. How about number 11?
and at weekends.
Wow. Number 12.
But I often stay at home and read.
Very good. Now this time we're going to listen and check your answers.
Unit 1. Speaking, Part 1. Exercise 7.
How old are you, Alba?
I'm 15. My birthday was in March.
And where do you come from?
I live in Manresa, a town about 60 kilometers from Barcelona,
Who do you live with?
with my parents and my little brother Miquel, who's still at primary school.
How do you go to school?
I usually go by bus, though in spring and summer I sometimes walk.
What do you enjoy doing in your free time?
Well, I really like seeing my friends in the evenings and at weekends, but I often stay at home and read.
All right. So great because you almost got a perfect score. So number 10 is in. Sometimes it could be confusing, but that's all right. That is just a minor correction. So in here, we say in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, but for lunchtime, we say at lunch. All right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now this time, we're going to practice this conversation. Who do you want to be? Do you want to be Mateo or Alba?
I will be two.
Great. Okay, now this time let's try to copy their accent so that it's gonna be challenging. Okay, not just reading it because you are a great reader already. So let's start.
Uh, how old are you, Alba?
I'm 15. My birthday was in March.
And where do you come from?
I live in Manresa, a town about 60 kilometers from Barcelona,
Who do you live with?
with my parent and my little brother Mikel, who's still at primary school.
How do you go to school?
I usually go to school by bus, though in spring and summer I sometimes walk.
What do you enjoy doing in your free time?
Well, I really like seeing my friends in the evening and at the weekends, but I often stay at home and read. Okay, thank you so much for reading with me. It's so hard to copy the accent of other people. That's why I went back to my own accent. Okay. So anyway, let's move on. So in here, this is just basic questions. Okay, so I'm gonna ask you, how do you go to school, Pinky?
Uh, my mom takes me to my grandparents' house, and and I go to school from my parents' house by bike.
Very good. Okay, last question. What do you enjoy doing in your free time?
I watch I watch anime movies and I play games.
Very good. Thank you so much, Pinky. We'll just call it a day because it will end automatically. Bye bye, Pinky. You have great job.
Goodbye.